Hi Virgo, and welcome to your tarot videoscope for 2017 by Ama. Happy New Year to you and to your loved ones. This will be a general reading for Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon. Please make sure that you listen for your sun sign, for your rising sign, and for your moon sign, because sometimes your rising sign or your moon sign could make better sense for you. For this reading today, I will be using one card from the traditional tarot deck, one card for each trimester of 2017. I already pre-shuffled the cards, and I'm also going to use at the very end one card from the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland for any general advice or anything else that would show up through the Psychic Tarot deck. I am also posting a continuation of this video for download and purchase for all of you who are interested. Please click in the link down here below in the show more description box. In that video, I will look more in depth in love and relationships for you, one card for that, money and finances, one card for that, health, nutrition and diet, one card for that, and one more card in relation to your jobs, career, or a business if you have a business. And of course, I'm going to pass on to you your Akashic Records messages, one message for each month of the year. So again, if you are interested, the link for that is down here below. Please like, share, and subscribe, because by subscribing, you would allow me to take messages that could be important for you as well. If you are interested to schedule a private consultation with me, email me at amalightworker@gmail.com, and you may also contact me through my website, amalightworker.com. Please double check your email, otherwise I won't be able to reply back to you if your email is wrong. I will be able to get and receive the email, but I won't be able to reply back to you. Now, allow me to focus on this reading today for 2017 for you, Virgo. And the first card that wanted to show up for you is the Seven of Pentacles, representing January, February, and March. So the Seven of Pentacles, to me, it means labor, dissatisfied from its harvest. It also means concerns or wait and see. So that's the meaning of the card. Now allow me to tune in so I can hear psychically, what does this mean for you? How does this apply for you? I feel that many of you will feel like the year, it's starting with a slower pace. You may be feeling a little bit more sleepy or tired than usual. Things will pick up by the end of February or sometime in March, but January seems to be a little bit slow or slower for most of you Virgos. I feel that some of you will reconsider or reevaluate the financial aspect of a business deal. You may think or have desires about changing up, boosting your financial situation, trying to think of new ways to generate more money, or even to cut some unnecessary expenses. So that may be the focus for some of you in the first trimester of 2017. I feel that some of you may be planning on moving but may not necessarily move in the first 3 months of 2017. Maybe you are thinking of expanding a business if you have a business, expanding a clientele. I also keep getting some of you may be thinking of converting a room into something else, maybe converting a room into a studio or an office. You may be converting another area of your home, maybe into a study room, or you may convert that into a baby room, or maybe children will be eventually moving out this year, so you are thinking what else can you do now with the spare room. So having renovation plans in the making. For other Virgos, I feel that you are usually a pretty neat person, and you may feel the need to constantly move, get out of the way, things that you no longer have a use for. You may get rid of old clothes, old books. You may try to file or refile some files into a cabinet. You may be doing this at work, not necessarily at home. Or you could try to readjust or clean up like a computer drive, a disk drive, or just declutter your computer files in some way. For some of you, I feel that you may be thinking about and trying to prevent, like, if this matters happen in my family, or if this situation happens between me and this family member, like, how can I possibly get out of the jam? Like, what can I do? And I feel like some of you may be focusing on spending money just in case, put some money aside for a rainy day. In February, we will have some important astrological events. There's going to be a lunar eclipse on the 10th. Double check on the date on that. And there's also going to be a solar eclipse around February 22nd. Again, please double check the dates on that. I am not an astrologer. And I keep getting that for some of you, I feel like every emotion from the past that maybe you haven't completely healed from. You haven't closed old wounds, so to speak. I feel like all these emotions will arise up again. And in some ways, many of you will close the ends with close or tie ends with old issues. For some of you, you may have to deal with relationship issues. It could be friendships, it could be business partnerships, it could be a relationship with a coworker, a manager, a boss, another family member, or even with a love partner. But I feel that some of you need to tie loose ends in a relationship sense with one of these people in your life. So the situation will be different for different Virgos. Remember that this is a general prediction. So for some of you, I feel like you may have to deal with matters of the past. It could be dealing with old friendships, or even dealing again with an old lover from your past. That's not going to be the case for all of you, but some of you may have to deal with, again, old feelings, trying to, heal these feelings that you had for an old lover, or even dealing again with an old lover. And I also keep getting that some of you could be having a desire or an idea to really be in a long-lasting, more serious, more steady relationship. So this won't apply to all of you. Some of you already have a soulmate, or you are married. So I feel like they are addressing some issues with some Virgos, that maybe you have a change of hearts, and maybe now you think that you are mature enough, or this is the right moment in your life to kind of seek out this serious relationship. I feel that in relationships, whether it is your current existing relationship, or maybe some new relationship that you like to attract in your life, I feel that for many of you, not for all of you, but for many of you, the end of February, beginning of March is very much highlighted for some of you in a relationship sense. I also keep getting some of you worried about some finances, in United States, during the first trimester, you know, by April, sometimes the deadline to file your taxes. It may be in relation to that, or you may be thinking like, what else would you like to do? What other jobs you can do that would pay you better or earn more money. So I feel like some of you could be looking into either what are your chances to get a raise or a promotion in your current job, current job position, and other Virgos, I feel like they may be having desires, not doing anything about it just yet, but maybe you could think or dream about having a better job, a better paying job, a more satisfying job, maybe even a job that brings more joy, is more enjoyable for you. Some of you, I feel like you may deal with some matters of a mortgage, putting some money aside. Maybe you have plans. You may buy a business or a home. And there's also some concerns around a debt. So I don't know how this would play out for all of you. Again, remember, this is a general reading, but there's going to be some talks around debt. It could be credit card debt. It could be debt that you owe to others. It could be maybe other people owe you money, but there's going to be some concerns or even important conversations around borrowing money, lending money, and in relation to a debt for some of you. But definitely, I feel that for various different reasons, all of you guys will need to go over some financial issues. The next card that showed up for you, it is the Emperor right here. It does fall in the position of April, May, and June. To me, the Emperor represents one of your male spirit guide. It could be like a father-like figure to you, a grandfather, a teacher, a mentor, someone who is no longer with us and is now serving as one of your spirit guides. This Emperor is part of your spiritual family, so that means that probably you were together in a different lifetime. You don't have to necessarily have met them in this lifetime, and they are now serving as one of your spirit guides, and they are showing up in this reading to give you a warning or an advice or a blessing. And another focus of the card has to do with partnerships. It could be a business partnership or a love partnership. And it also, this card has another focus that has to do with construction, formation, family, organization, but also the truth and understanding. So now allow me to focus so I can figure out why this card showed up for you and what does it mean. I feel that the truth of a situation may come out. If you are dealing with someone in a business related sense or in a business enterprise, I feel like some truth about them may come to surface, and some of you may not even realize that not everything that is presented to you is the full truth, or it's not completely the reality. So it could be true, but maybe there are other hidden things that you need to know now. For other ones, I feel like you may be affected by changes that have to do with your supervisors, your bosses, the board of trustees, whoever is in charge. So maybe they're going to change, or the company is changing, or the owners of the company are changing. And now the truth of maybe some secret dealings here. And now the truth is going to come out, and some of you may be concerned about how this will affect you. You know, changes in the management, higher management, or whoever owns your company. I feel that some of you will be ready to speak your truth. That is not necessarily a bad thing, but I feel that some of you Virgos will focus on truly speaking more openly about what bothers you, what doesn't bother you, without having to worry so much whether you fit in, you don't fit in, and being concerned about saying the wrong thing or saying the right thing. I feel like some of you, the energy is changing because you won't hold back. Whatever you think and how you feel, you will express that out loud. And not everybody around you may necessarily like that, but I feel like some of you are just done caring about what other people think. So if you have an idea about a project, you're just going to go ahead and express that idea for some of you. And if there is anything in relation to an investigation, I feel like now you may run into valuable information or finding out the truth. So if you are involved in anything that has to do with investigations, courts, or the legal and the justice system, I feel like now the truth will be revealed to you. Please pay attention and be careful around gossip during this time. For some of you, you may go through this energy a little bit before April, but maybe it's going to be throughout April, May, and June that this thing will affect you in your everyday life. I feel like they are also talking about matters of inheritance, matters hidden in the family, family secrets that you may now find out. Some of you may find out something about your family's history that maybe you weren't even aware of that. And I also keep getting that some of you may get to know someone and it may feel right to you in that moment. But I also keep getting some of you need to slow down and take your time. Do not assume everything about this new person, or don't assume anything. Allow time to reveal things to you, because I also keep getting some of you, for some of you, not for all of you, if you get to know someone around this time and you rush into things, you may find out that in a short amount of time, your feelings are going to change and you are going to feel like, what is it that I found so fascinating about this person? Or you may be thinking like, I didn't really think, we had a connection, but boy, oh boy, am I surprised. So don't judge too soon. Allow time to reveal things to you. I keep getting that some of you could be either talking to a psychologist or to a medium, because I feel like for many of you, your loved ones that have passed away, I feel like they have a message for you. So you may find your situation, you may find yourself like going through old pictures or getting a message from them in some way that is very significant to you. And I also feel like many of you could be particularly very inspired, feeling creative, writing, doing videos, vlogging, blogging. Some of you may be focusing on the family's memories or even writing a memoir. Could be your memoir, a family's somebody else's memoir, or just a memoir for the family. But I do feel like some of you will start writing something that has to do with history and has to do with family. It could be writing down your dreams, so it feels like a memoir for some of you. And you could also, a teacher or a mentor could show up for you during this time. I keep getting that for some of you, Virgos, you need to learn an important lesson in love that maybe you still haven't fully processed. And this teacher or mentor will show up for you to kind of lead the way and to tell you that this is happening because such, and such, to give you like an inner insight, help you with your emotions. So this could be in relation to a relationship that you already have, or this new person. Could be that the universe is sending this new person to teach you a lesson in love. And I also keep getting that for many of you, life could now take a deeper meaning, a different perspective. You may be more concerned about matters of spirituality, taking care of your emotions, your heart, your soul, getting more in touch with your body's needs, your soul's needs. So life could take a different meaning for many of you Virgos during this time. The next card that showed up for you is the Six of Wands right here, representing July, August, and September. To me personally, the Six of Wands represents triumph, victory, with further work to be done. It also means that people will adore you. People do follow you. Sometimes it also means coming back from a trip, some important travel, or coming back from a battle and you came out of it victorious. So it means a success and triumph. So now allow me to focus and tune in a little bit more. So let me see, what does this mean? And another message of the card has to do with savor the moment. Take your time to celebrate some sort of an accomplishment. So celebrate. I feel like they're talking about the need that you may have during this time for inner peace. You may find it more helpful to spend some time to yourself, or just doing things that you have an interest on, and that could be anything. You may reflect on exactly where do you want your life to take you, where do you want a relationship to take you, what can you change about your health. Maybe you may have some health concerns and you may be focused in turning your health around. You may be focusing on improving something about yourself. So either improving spiritually, emotionally, or your health and your physical body. So a lot of focus on self-improvement. Some of you could be entering a race, competing, because it feels to me like I just came from a car race or something and I won, or some sort of a competition during this time. Maybe you set a goal for yourself and now you accomplished that goal. So in that perspective, you won that competition between you and yourself. For some of you, I feel like finally either you strike a business deal, you may be winning something else that could be very significant for you and is going to turn your life around. Maybe finally you get your dream job and it's going to pay you a lot of money. You may be during this time, you could be making some sort of a major sale, and that's how money comes in for some of you. But generally, I feel like this card denotes for yours is bringing you some success into some financial affairs. Maybe it could be in relation to the Seven of Pentacles. At the first trimester of the year, you had to deal with some situation in your finances, and now with the Six of Wands, you see some success in this financial situation. I also keep getting that people may come to see you or to visit you. You may also strike new friendships with other people around you. You may be a little bit more focused in communicating with people close to you, like neighbors, being part of different activities in a community of people that you associate yourself with. It could be like important networking or important new developments with your online networking groups. Some of you could now collect some money in relation to maybe some work that you published in the past, some work that you did in the past, but I keep getting that for some of you now it's time for you to collect money. And I also keep getting a strong feeling that many of you is like karma wants to reward you by bringing you possibilities for you to generate more money. You may start now to feel a little bit better about and content about your financial situation, and I feel like many of you will have new dreams. New dreams about your future, because some opportunity is coming together for you, and you're going to get a glimpse at what the future could have in store for you, and you may now start dreaming about the vision that you have for your future. You may sign something important here that for you it's going to be like a big deal or a great deal of accomplishment. It could be contracts, job contracts, contract for in relation to a home, even for some of you. So, and I also feel like many of you will have great luck into traveling, getting free stuff. I keep getting some excitement around traveling during this time. And the next card that showed up for you right here is the Six of Pentacles, representing October, November, and December. And to me, this card, it means both sides of generosity, giving and receiving. But it also means please access what you can give and accept what is given. To me personally, this card also has a great influence in your financial situation and also in any legal stuff. If you find yourself having to deal with legal stuff or important documents. And if this doesn't make sense to you, to me personally, this card also means balance into a situation that you may have been struggling with. So see some balance and some justice and fairness taking place. So if you feel that you weren't treated fairly or you weren't treated right in a situation, now that could be turning around for you and you're going to get your fair share of treatment or whatever you consider to be fair and just in this situation. So allow me to focus a little bit more so I can figure out what does this mean specifically. I feel that some of you are improving a situation that has to deal either with a job. Now a job situation turns around for you. Maybe you get lucky to find a job, you get a promotion or a raise, and that turns around for you. So maybe job or your career hasn't been so easy recently, but now that turns around for you. Other ones, you may turn something that wasn't financially successful into something more profitable. So I don't know what that means specifically for you. This is what I heard word per word. They could be referring to turning a business around. You may not necessarily have a business, but maybe you're going to make some changes even into the job that you have, and you may see that after these changes the company does well or does better, or they're going to generate more money. Some of you, I feel like money could show up for you through family and family channels or family sources, because earlier in a different card I got something around an inheritance for some of you. It could be that someone else in the family sells something big or of an importance, and you benefit from that because maybe they're going to distribute that money to all the family members. Maybe they sell an old property that belongs to the family, and now everybody in the family is getting some money from it. You may be given the responsibility to look after someone. So there's a possibility for some of you. I don't know who this person is. It could be looking after somebody's pet. It could be looking after one of your parents, looking after a child. But I keep getting, for some of you, given the responsibility of looking after someone during this time. And I feel that through networking, through people that you know, you're going to establish new connections here. Social life will through people, so your social life will pick up again. You're going to go to a lot of important social engagements, networking events, online networking, because it is through people who know people that they're going to lead you to where you need to be to generate more money, buy a home. And I also keep getting that if anything needs fixing and is broken, you may get lucky through people who know people. Maybe you get some free help or discount services. But I keep getting help through people that know people during this time. So let me see if I'm missing anything else. And I keep getting that by now some of you learned something. It's either maybe you paid money and you attended a workshop or a seminar. Maybe you tried to study on your own and you learned a new skill. And now whatever this is, this new skill is coming to be very handy for you. It's kind of simplifying your life. It's getting you more organized. And it's just making you feel just more successful. This is what I keep getting. So whatever this is, again, at the beginning of the year, now you're going to seek some balance and some justice into that. And for some of you, you may just get exactly what you asked for. You may also benefit here if you have some sort of an application going through to get financial aid or fundings or anything else. I feel like you may get approved. And for some of you, you may run into delays, but by the end of the year, whatever needs to happen will happen, because you will get this approval or this money that you are asking for. So now allow me to pull out the other card from the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland. And the card that showed up for you is the Sacral Chakra. So the Sacral Chakra is related to your emotions, what you want, your desires, your creative ideas, your creativity of your mind, creativity of your body, so fertility, but it's also related to sexuality. In order for you to keep this chakra open, you may need to do the kind of the dances that have a lot more hip movements, meditation, yoga, and focus on what emotions do you feed yourself. And how you express your creativity matters a great deal, because I do keep getting that for some of you, it is through your creativity that you're going to see success, prosperity, and abundance coming toward you. So some of you could be very lucky into publishing something, and maybe you make some money from it. You could make videos, you could do some blogging or vlogging. There's going to be a lot of healing for a lot of you. Healing you for a very core of who you believe that you are. What you believe that is going to stop you in life. So if you believe like, if you have any fears, if you have any concerns around the home, on financial issues, all of this will start to heal for you. But I also keep getting that for some of you, the healing or the process may start in 2017 and may be going on for 2 more years after that. So for some of you, you may enter a 2-year cycle of this process of healing. Please pay attention to the lower back area. That may require a little bit more attention for you. And I also keep getting your self-esteem will get a boost in a new way for many of you Virgos. You may find that whatever emotion has been blocking you for a while, you may find that some of your fears, whatever you fear, I feel like for some of you that may happen, and it's not going to be as scary as you think. It's actually going to prove to be a very liberating experience. So let's see how that's going to happen for each one of you, Virgos. So generally, I feel like for many of you, for whatever reason, sexuality and sexuality matters will open up for you in 2017. Now, allow me to pass on to you your Akashic Records messages. Please like, share, and subscribe. By subscribing, you would allow me to take messages that could be important for you as well. A situation in your life that has been difficult will be facilitated a lot. Please pay attention to your health this year, Virgo. Some of you will be able to finally pay a debt. Dedicate some extra time and effort to your family matters, to family relationships, and to family members and relatives in 2017. Many of you will develop new plans for your future, a new vision, a new strategy, and even a new lifestyle. Sometimes, Virgo, you block yourself with your old ways of thinking, with your old habits, old thought patterns. You need to break free of these old patterns, old cycles of thinking. And some of you may also need to break free from certain standards that you have set for yourself, because you may find that in 2017 they may not necessarily be helping you. So you need to set yourself free from these. Your whole way of thinking will be transformed. How you see yourself. How or where do you see yourself in the world? How you perceive the world, life and death, that is also going to take a new meaning for you. Nothing will come knocking in your door if you don't put your work for it. If you don't work, if you don't try hard, because they keep reminding you that it's a 50-50 effort. 50% is up to your free will. So if it is something that you are really trying hard to achieve, then you are going to achieve that success, because luck is on your side. Learn to speak up about your needs, your feelings, and learn how to ask for help, how to ask for support. Allow people to help you, allow help, accept help coming to you. For many of you, a trip or some travels will be very important because it will change your life. Some of you may reconnect with an old flame in 2017, and they also said that you will have a great karmic support to succeed in your career, in matters that have to deal with jobs, career, and business in 2017, Virgo. So thank you again. Click in the link down here below if you are interested to hear a continuation of this video. A reminder, I also did the Jupiter special. The video for that is going to be down here in this link down here. So through the Jupiter specials, you will get another perspective as to what 2017 has in store for you. If you like to have a private consultation with me, email me at amalightworker@gmail.com, and also contact me through my website, amalightworker.com. Happy New Year to you as well, and to your loved ones, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.